Self-help books inspire millions of people to change their lives. But what happens when the authors of these books fail to follow their own advice? Today, we'll dive into the lives of self-help authors whose experiences don't always match the teachings in their books. We'll uncover the truth behind the self-help industry and ask the important question, should you really trust these books? Let's begin. Number 1. Rhonda Byrne. Our first example is Rhonda Byrne, author of The Secret. This book popularized the law of attraction, the idea that positive thinking can attract wealth and success. But in 2016, Byrne had to sell her California home for $1.875 million, much lower than its original price of $23 million. If the law of attraction works, why did Byrne suffer such a big financial loss? Her experience shows that while mindset matters, real-world conditions are just as important for financial success. Number 2. Napoleon Hill. Next is Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. Hill's book is a classic on building wealth, but he himself struggled financially throughout his life. Many of his business ventures failed and he died with little money to his name. This teaches us that while advice may sound appealing, it doesn't always guarantee success. Achieving wealth requires hard work, resilience, and sometimes luck. Number 3. James Arthur Ray. Let's talk about James Arthur Ray, author of Harmonic Wealth. His teachings focused on prosperity and balance, but in 2009, a sweat lodge ceremony he led resulted in the deaths of 3 people. Ray was later convicted of negligent homicide, raising questions about the integrity of his teachings. This incident shows that self-help methods, especially those promising spiritual or emotional breakthroughs, can be dangerous without proper guidance. Number 4. Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, author of Awaken the Giant Within, has taught emotional control and empowerment for years. However, in 2019, multiple allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced against him. While Robbins remains a leading figure in the self-help community, this situation reminds us that even motivational leaders can have personal failures, and we should always evaluate people beyond their public image. Number 5. Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, advocates for financial independence through smart investments. But in 2012, his company, Rich Global LLC, declared bankruptcy after losing a major lawsuit. Kiyosaki's story reminds us that while financial literacy is important, it doesn't guarantee success. The real world is far more complex. Number 6. Chetan Bhagat. Closer to home, we have Chetan Bhagat, a well-known Indian author whose books inspire the youth. But in 2018, during the Me Too movement, Bhagat faced sexual harassment allegations, which tarnished his image and credibility. This reminds us how important ethical behavior is, especially for those in a position to inspire others. So should you read self-help books? They can be a source of motivation and practical advice, but it's important to maintain a critical perspective while reading them. Personal growth comes from self-awareness, introspection, action, and experience. Remember, not even the experts have all the answers. Instead of trusting just one voice, explore multiple perspectives, apply what works for you, and always keep ethical conduct at the core of your growth journey.